Good morning and welcome to today's verse. To God be the glory. What a great day it is today. Today's verse, it comes to us from the Gospel of Luke, Luke chapter 9, verse 25, and it says this: For what profit is it to a man if he gains the whole world and is himself destroyed or lost? I wonder if you're familiar with the story of the fisherman and his wife. The fisherman, a poor fisherman, he goes out one day and he catches this magical fish that grants wishes. And the fish pleads with him to throw him back into the water and save his life, and so he does. He goes home, tells his wife about what happened that day, and she rebukes him, saying, you should have asked the fish for wishes, to grant you wishes. And so initially he goes back reluctantly, and the fish grants some wishes. And initially the couple, they're content with their modest improvements. They go from a hut to a cottage, and then the wife demands more and more. She becomes greedy, wanting more and more stuff. So they go from living in a cottage to living in a castle. Eventually she wants to be made queen and empress. And then she wants to be made like God. That is, having the ability, the power to make the sun and moon to rise and fall at her own command. After this, then the fish, he revokes all the wishes, and they go back to their living in a little small hut. The story is, of course, a fairy tale, but there are people today that are in hot pursuit of all that the world has to offer, neglecting personal relationships. They measure their success by the number of cars that they drive, the houses that they own, friends, influence that they have on social media. The pursuit of worldly desires that may offer some temporary enjoyment, satisfaction, or pleasure, but it won't last. In our verse, Jesus emphasizes the futility of gaining material wealth, power, and prestige at the expense of losing one's soul. He calls attention to our eternal consequences of prioritizing worldly success over relationship with God. It challenges us to evaluate our priorities, ensuring that our relationship with God comes first, and that it guides us in the decisions and the things that we do throughout our life. Will we then risk everything at the loss of what matters the most? That is, a relationship with God and our spiritual well-being. Selah, think about this. To God be the glory for the great things he has done. I pray that you would meditate upon this verse, that it would be a word of encouragement to you as you go throughout your day. I pray that you would have a great day, have a safe day, and then tune in again tomorrow, yes, as we consider today's verse. Amen.